Plenty of drama in the Bundesliga as Borussia Dortmund lose 5-1 at home. It's a result that cost the manager his job. We'll take a little look at that and more next. Show today. We take a look at match number 12 out in the Bundesliga, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang out to date with all things Babinose related, Bundesliga related. We're going to know here under one Rovsky. That's right. Oh yeah, I got my American accent on for you. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, be sure to give the video some loving. Smash the old subscribe. And of course, check out the links down below: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and all that kind of jazz. And of course, you could become the latest brother from another mother. That's right. And become my latest 23rd Patreon. That's right. If you want to become that, I can't do it anymore. If you want to be the latest patron, get it stuck in the old description down below. It's patreon.com/Roverseas. I'm trying to get up to 25. Could you be the one? Could you be the man? Could you do it? I can't do the accent. No, I can't. Anyway, let's get into it. Of course, take a look at the Bundesliga. Let's get it on like a Donkey Kong. Yes, indeed-o. Of course, lots of drama. Of course, out in the Bundesliga. Let's take a look at my picks first. Here's the recap of the criteria. You're 3, you're 2 in shit face gang, 3 to 6 straight face club, 7+. You're in the top bins, lads. Of course, kicking it all off, it was Hoffenheim taking on Eintracht Frankfurt, and that was on Friday night. 2-1 winners for Wolfsburg. Workhorst with a couple of goals there. Bas Dost on the score sheet for Frankfurt, and a 2-1 win for Wolfsburg, who keep themselves unbloody beaten, I think, with that one. Actually, went with a 1-1 draw. Not too bad though, pretty terrible. Meanwhile, the result of the weekend though was Dortmund losing to Stuttgart. Of all teams, Silas Wanamalanka with a couple of goals there. Philip Forster, Tanguy Koulibaly, Nicolas Gonzalez on the score sheet for Stuttgart, Giovanni Reina on the score sheet for Dortmund. Yep, Costa Mana's job, what's his name? I don't even know his name, but he's on his ear. He's out on his ear. Former Nice manager, which is not very, very nice. He's out on his ear. He's been fired. Don't know who's going to be lined up for the next job, but it's usually, a manager that's not really high echelon sort of manager. They seem to go for these young, upcoming sort of managers, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, to be honest with you, they just qualified for the Champions League knockouts, and of course, suffer a bit of an embarrassment at home. So I guess they need to change the face of the place, and of course, is that Dortmund. Yeah. Meanwhile, of course, it keeps on going on. Leipzig 2-0 winners. I think they were the big winners this weekend over Werder Bremen. Marcel Sabitzer on the score with Danny Olmo as well, with a 2-0 win over Werder Bremen. Actually went with a 3-1 win myself. Man picks on the right, the real deal's on the left. So not too shabby. My boys, Mönchengladbach, they're through to the Champions League, get in there, but they stumbled again with a 1-1 draw over Hertha Berlin. Guendouzi on the score sheet for Berlin. Breland Bello with a late or reasonably late equaliser as they took a share of the spoils. But honestly, they need to start winning games. I got with a 2-0 win for Gladbach, but I got it wrong. Meanwhile, Freiburg 2-0 wins over Arminia Bielefeld. Vincenzo Grifo on the score sheet with Wu Zhongdong on the score sheet as well in a 2-0 win. Actually went with a 1-1 draw again. Shit for me. Meanwhile, Mainz they lost to Köln at home. Elvis Rechabacic on the score sheet for Köln with Anjani Duda getting himself sent off. Actually went with a 1-0 win for Mainz on this one again. Terrible week this one for me. Meanwhile, Union Berlin against Bayern ended up all square. Look at that. Drishka Promel on the score sheet for Union Berlin. Robert Lewandowski on the score sheet for Bayern as well. Actually went with a 3-1 win for Bayern, but Union Berlin grinding out the results. Whoa. Next up though, Augsburg drew with Schalke 2-2 in the bloody end. That was over in Augsburg. Point in the bag for Schalke at long last. Benito Raman, Nassim Bulajab as well on the score sheet with Zuit Zendan with a big fat OG and Marco Richter as well. Florian Niederlechner getting himself sent off for Augsburg. Actually went with a 2-1 win for Augsburg. Just 1 goal shy, unfortunately wrong. But Bayern Leverkusen, not Bayern, Bayer Leverkusen go top of the pops, lads, with a 4-1 win over Hoffenheim. Leon Bailey with a couple of goals there. Florian Wirtz as well. Lucas Arriado giving Bayer Leverkusen 4 goals. Christopher Baumgartner giving Hoffenheim a bit of hope. Florian Griltish and Stefan Pochka himself sent off as Hoffenheim ended the game with 9 men. Actually went with a 3-1 win, just as you can see. Got myself 2. Absolutely terrible. This is what the table low looks like as it stands. Leverkusen are 1 point clear over Bayern. Leipzig are also on level on points with Bayern as well. Just 1 point adrift off the top. Wolfsburg unbeaten, and the only unbeaten. Well, I said that last time. Wolfsburg are actually one of 2 unbeaten sides at the moment out in the Bundesliga. But of course, the other one, Bayer Leverkusen. Is it their year? Could they actually win this one? In the wake of Dortmund sacking, they currently find themselves in 5th. The foot of the table, Schalke, Mainz going down. Bielefeld not too far away either. So let's of course take a a look at your picks. Let's get into it. Of course, Bianca Molnar, she did all right. Well done, madam. You did bits. Ivan Stringer, we'll get to you in a minute. NWC 2-3 something. What did you? I don't know. You did okay. Meanwhile, Gaming Child did all right. Ivan Stringer, not too shabby either. Nathan Eva, not too bad. Well done, brother. Ultra Omamura also did shite. Ilma also did okay. Hansworth did bits. Alex Weller also did okay. Costas K, he's okay. Russell Frost also did very, very well indeed. Vincent Hong did bits. It's shit actually. Mark Spatelli also did good. Dariel Roverseas did okay. Liam 2000, not too bad. Giojo also did very well. Okay, did okay. Magic Monday also did very, very well indeed. Cody Cahoe did okay. Well done, brother. Alan MC, you did okay. Josh is well traveled did bits. And Omaski, the Mexican sniper, also did very, very well indeed. Meanwhile, Lukas Kajerovic also did bits. Matt Gunner did poop. Shane O'Donnell also did very, very well. Shepard also did good. Well done, brother. Of course, Yannick Buster and Ishan. Well, Yannick Buster did good. Ishan did shit. Of course, the leaderboard as it stands for this week and this week alone. Ishan, Matt Gunner. Shut your eyes, mate. Shut your eyes. Gaming Charlie, though. Nathan Eva, Russell Frost, they are your kings for this week. So guess what? Bow down to your kings, lads. Bow down to your kings. Of course, Bianca Miller not too far away, but of course, the overall leaderboard, King Ping, is Alex. Well, we're still 58%. Well done, brother. You're keeping up there. Keeping up the loyalty or whatever for the Tranmere boys. Well done to you. Bianca Miller was in 5th top Patreon at the moment. Shane O'Donnell's also up there as well. Omar Escobar, the Mexican sniper, inside the top 10. Shepard is making his move up the table, of course, into 12th spot. That's, of course, this week and this week alone. But let's get into it. Of course, double match week here. It's pretty much double match week everywhere in the prediction. So get in there, get in your picks in now, and of course next week or later on in the week you could fly up the table. Next up though, let's get into it. Eintracht Frankfurt taking on, who are they taking on? Borussia Mönchengladbach. Oh goodness gracious me! On Tuesday, bloody night, it's coming at you out of Frankie. Of course, played each other 101 times in the past. 37 wins apiece, 27 draws. They cannot be separated, these two sides. Heading into this, the last 6 is 2 for Frankie, 3 for Gladbach, and 1 draw. Of course, last time out in Frankfurt was a 3-1 win for Mönchengladbach, and it was Alisa Pli on the score sheet, Marcus Thuram and Ramsey Benashibajin as well. Andre Silva getting a consolation goal there for Frankfurt. Frankfurt have actually drawn the last 3 home matches in the Bundesliga. Gladbach have actually scored at least 2 goals in the last 4 away matches. They come into this without a win in 4. Mönchengladbach 2 draws and 2 defeats on the flips, whereas Frankfurt come into this without a win in 6, drawing 5 and losing 1. 2 sides who don't like winning, it doesn't look like at the moment. Anyway, the bookies odds on this one, Frankfurt are 7-4 for the victory. Mönchengladbach 29-20, 13-5 is your draw on this. Mönchengladbach come into this, where are they? They're actually in 8th in the table, but a win for them, they could actually go as high as 5th. Of course, Frankfurt are in 9th, and a win for them, they could close in on potentially taking over Gladbach in 8th later on in the week, perhaps. It's still got a bit of a gap between those two sides. For me, I'm going to go with them. I believe in my boys. 2-1 win in the end for Mönchengladbach to take it to the bank and get the 3 points midweek. Next up, though, we have Hertha Berlin taking on Mainz. Let's take a closer look at this one then, shall we? They played each other in the past 37 times, 13 wins for Berlin, 10 for Mainz, and 14 draws. That's right. The last, what do we have? The last 6 sees 1 win for Hertha, 4 for Mainz, and 1 draw. Of course, last time out in Berlin was a 3-1 win for Mainz. That was back in February 2020. Of course, pre-lockdown, Robin Quaison with a hat-trick. Derek Boyata on score sheet for Hertha Berlin. Marcus Wolf getting himself sent off on that one. But Mainz have actually lost their 5 of the last 8 away matches heading into this. They come into this 1 win and 6 for Mainz. That was against Freiburg, whereas Hertha Berlin just 1 defeat the past 6. That was against Dortmund, a 5-2 loss. Of course, middle of November there. Quick look at the bookies odds on this one then, shall we? What do we have on the bookies odds? Bookies odds. 43 on for Hertha Berlin, 40-5 is your draw, 18-5 is your Mainz on this one. Heading into this though, the bookies odds on the situation in the league just say 17th place Mainz. Over them, they could actually go above Arminia Bielefeld in the process, whereas Hertha Berlin comes in 11th, and over them, they could actually go as high as 9th in the tier. I've gone with a 2-0 win for Hertha Berlin. They're looking good at the moment, and I think they're going to keep on keeping on with another win there. Next up, they're Werder Bremen up against Borussia Dortmund. If there's ever a result needed, it is now. They played each other in the past 114 times, 45 wins for Bremen, 49 wins for Dortmund, and 20 draws. Of course, the last 6, 2 wins apiece and 2 bloody draws. Last time out in Bremen, there was a 2-0 win for Dortmund back in February, pre-lockdown. Dan Axel Zangudu, Erling Haaland on the score sheet for Dortmund. Heading into this, though, Werder Bremen actually failed to win 18 of the last 20 matches at home. Dortmund have actually scored at least 2 goals in the last 4 matches against Werder Bremen in all competitions. They come into this, just 1 win in the past 5. That's what got the man himself the sack, and that win was against St. Petersburg. Of course, on the flip side, 3 defeats on the spin for Werder Bremen, and that's against Wolfsburg, Stuttgart, and Leipzig. Quick look at the situation at the bookies then, shall we? 5-1 for Werder Bremen, 2-1 on for Dortmund, 70-5 is your draw. Dortmund come to us in 5th, and a win for them, they could actually go up to 4th, whereas Werder Bremen come to us in 13th, and a win for them, they could go as high as 9th in the table. That's right, rip my pants off. Oh yes, not in that kind of way. Boys, I've gone with a 2-1 win for Dortmund in the bloody end. Yes, I have. Next up, though, what do we have on the next one? We have Stuttgart taking on Union Berlin. Then Towers get into the deep end with this one. They played each other 4 times in the past. 1 win for Stuttgart, 3 draws, nothing for Union. They played each other, and the last time in Stuttgart, should I say, was a 3-1 win for Stuttgart back in April 2017. That was in the Zweite Bundesliga. It was indeed. Alexander Maxim, Simon Torod, and Daniel Gintic on scored, with Sebastian Polton scored for Union Berlin. Heading into this, Stuttgart actually defeated in 9 of the last 10 matches in the Bundesliga. Union Berlin also undefeated in 9 of the last 10 matches as well. 2 teams on red hot form, just 1 defeat the past. In fact, without a win in Union Berlin in 3. Of course, last time the victorious back in November against Fortuna Cologne. Meanwhile, just 1 defeat the past 6 for Stuttgart, and that was against Bayern, of course, the champions. Of course, and champions of Europe, should I say. Anyway, heading into this, bookies odds on this one, then shall we? 23-20 for Stuttgart, 12-5 is your draw, 12-5 is also your away win for Union Berlin. Of course, Union Berlin in 6th at the moment, and a win for them, they could shoot as high as 5th. Whereas Stuttgart coming to us in 7th, and a win for them, they could also go as high as 5th in the table. I've gone with a 2-0 win for Stuttgart on this one again to continue their good bit of form. And Union Berlin, yeah, without a win in 3, so I see them crashing down a little bit on this one. Meanwhile, into Wednesday night matches, it's Schalke taking on Freiburg again. Big points needed for Schalke here. Played each other in the past 51 times, 23 wins for Schalke, 19 wins for Freiburg, and 9 bloody draws. Of course, the last 6 sees 2 wins apiece and 2 bloody draws. Of course, last time out in Schalke was a 2-2 draw back in around about this time last year, 21st of December 2019. 2-2 draw. Swat Serdar and Ahmed Kukuku on the score sheet for Schalke, Niels Petersen and Vincenzo Grillo on the score sheet for Freiburg. Heading into this, though, Schalke failed to win their last 27 matches in the Bundesliga. Freiburg actually failed to win 11 of the last 12 matches away from home. Schalke, though, undefeated in the last 6 home matches against Freiburg in all competitions. They're coming to this, though, still without a win in 5. On the flip side, just unbeaten, though, in the past 3 games. That is Freiburg, 2 draws and a win for them so far. So good. Look at the bookies, the odds on this one. Schalke 2-1 for the victory, 25 is your draw, 11-8 is your Freiburg. Of course, Schalke rooted to the foot of the table at the moment, but a win for them, they can actually go above Arminia Bielefeld and into a playoff relegation spot as well. Meanwhile, their opposition, Freiburg coming to this in 14th, and a win for them, they could actually go as high as 9th in the table. I've gone with a bit of a surprise here. I think Schalke will get the W on this one and finally get the first 3 points on the board and keep on moving on. Next up, they have Bayern München taking on unbeaten Wolfsburg over in Bavaria. Of course, played each other in the past. Well, how many times have they played each other? Well, they actually played each other 53 times in the past. 41 wins for Bayern, 4 wins for Wolfsburg, just 4 wins for Wolfsburg, and 8 draws, of course. The last 6, these 5 wins for Bayern, nothing for Wolfsburg, and 1 draw. That draw was all the way back in 2017. Last time out in Bavaria was a 2-0 win for Bayern back in around about this time last year as well, 21st of December. It was a 2019 2-0 win for Bayern. Joshua Zirkzee and Sergi Gnabry on the score sheet for Bayern. Heading into this, Bayern have actually won 22 of the last 23 home matches against Wolfsburg in all competitions. They like playing Wolfsburg. On the flip side, Bayern have actually scored. There is no flip side. On the flip side, there is no flip side. I just said that. I'm repeating myself. Deja bloody view. Bayern have actually scored at least 2 goals in 19 of the last 21 matches at home against Wolfsburg in all competitions, and they're also undefeated in the last 15 this season. They're coming to this, though, just 1 win in the past 4, though, in all competitions. That was against Lokomotiv Moscow in the Champions League, whereas Wolfsburg, like I said, unbeaten this season. That's 11 games unbeaten in the Bundesliga. Heading into this, a quick look at the bookies odds on this one. 3-1 on for Bayern, 92 is your, 52 is your Wolfsburg on this one. Wolfsburg looking to climb the table. They're 4th for the moment, and a win for them, they could actually go as high as 2nd in the table. Meanwhile, currently in 2nd is Bayern, and a win for them, they could go back to top of the pops on this one. I've gone with a 2-1 win for Bayern on this one, which will end the unbeaten streak for Wolfsburg, and it'll put Bayern possibly back on top. Next up, though, we have Hoffenheim taking on RB Leipzig, another team that could go top. Let's take a closer look at it then, shall we? Where are we? Where bloody well is it? There it is. Of course, the Hoffenheim are at home. They played each other in the past 9 times. 2 wins for Hoffenheim, 5 for Leipzig, and 2 bloody draws. Of course, the last 6, though, sees 1 for Hoffenheim, 4 for Leipzig, and 1 draw. Last time out in Hoffenheim was a 2-0 win for Leipzig back in June 2020 in lockdown, I think. Daniel Olmo with a couple of goals there. Heading into this, though, Leipzig are actually undefeated in 24 of the last 26 matches. And they've scored at least 2 goals in 5 of the last 6 against Hoffenheim in all competitions. They've also scored at least 2 goals in the last 3 matches heading into this, though. Unbeaten in the last 5, winning 4 and drawing 1. That is Leipzig. Good form for them. On the flip side, Hoffenheim just 1 defeat the past 6 for them. That was against the leaders, Leverkusen, of course, 4-1 on the road. So 2 teams that are proving difficult to beat. Look at the situation out in the league. Of course, we have Hoffenheim 4-1 for the victory, 17-5 is your draw, 10-6 on. It is Leipzig, stone cold favourites for this. Of course, Leipzig will win for them. They could go top. As for Hoffenheim, they're struggling at the moment, but a win for them in 12th, they could go as high as 9th in the table. Gone with a draw on this one, 2-2 in the bloody end, and that will continue. A decent point in the bag for Leipzig away, and they get another point in the bag for Hoffenheim to move up onwards and upwards. Next up, we have Köln up against the leaders. Bayern Leverkusen, of course, the picture that in the past 81 times, 21 wins for Köln, 31 wins for Leverkusen, and 29 draws. That's right, last 6 sees 2 wins apiece and 2 bloody draws. However, last time out, and Köln. Around about this time last season, 14th of December 2019, 2 win for Köln. That's right, goodness gracious me. Shockaroonie on the cards there. Johan Cordoba on the score sheet with Sebastian Bunar, Alexander Dragovic, and Leon Bailey got himself sent off as Bayern Leverkusen ended the match with 9 men. Heading into this, Leverkusen have actually won 7 of the last 8 matches in the Bundesliga, and they're looking very, very good. They're winning 4 on the spin in all competitions, whereas Köln just won defeat the past 5. That was against Union Berlin at the back end of November. Look at the situation out in the bookies. The bookies. 4-1 for Köln for the victory. 29-10 is your 6-4 on. That is Leverkusen. Of course, Leverkusen are top of the pops, and a win for them, they will maintain their top of the league stats. Meanwhile, Köln coming to 15th, and a win for them, they could actually go all the way up to 9th in the table. I've gone with a 3-1 win for Leverkusen. Of course I am. No problems asked. Next up, or should I say finally, Arminia Bielefeld taking on Augsburg, of course, heading into this one, of course. Played each other in the past just 4 times. It's been 4 wins for Augsburg over Bielefeld in all competitions, of course. Last time out in Bielefeld was a 2-0 win for Augsburg. That was all the way back in the Zweite Bundesliga back in 2011. The goal scorers on the day, I'll tell you who it was. I'll tell you, it was actually Sebastian Hain on the score with Lukas Zikowicz, with Jan Ingula, Carlsen Brackner. That's one person. Got himself sent off. Bielefeld actually lost 8 of the last 9 matches in the Bundesliga. Augsburg have actually won the last 4 against Bielefeld, of course, in all competitions. They've also scored, at least Bielefeld have also conceded at least 2 goals in 7 of the last 8 matches as well. Coming into this, just 1 win and 6-4 Bielefeld. The others have been defeats, whereas Augsburg without a win in 5, drawing 3 of them to boot. And we'll look at the situation out in the bookies then, shall we, on this one? We have Bielefeld 90-10 for the victory, 21-10 is your draw, 8-5 is your Augsburg on this. Augsburg coming to this in 10th, and for them they could actually go as high as 9th. Bielefeld are 16th, and for them they could go 15th. I've gone with a win for Bielefeld on this one. I've gone strange on this one, and maybe, just maybe, get me the point in the bag that surprises us all, and I'll go top of the pops with a big fat W massive. Speaking of top of the pops, if I'm right, this is what the table would look like at the end of this match day. It will be Bayer Leverkusen leading the charge by 1 point. Bayern in second. Leipzig are still up there as well, 3 points adrift. Dortmund back into 4th. Wolfsburg, Stuttgart make up the top 6. As for the bottom, Mainz, Schalke, and Bielefeld going down as it stands with Bielefeld in the playoff. You know what I mean, brothers. You know what I mean, and that's, my friends, what I got for La Prediction League. Indeed, hopefully when you get your picks in nice and early, of course, double match week this week, double bloody match week. And again, be sure to give the video some love in. And yeah, be sure to come back for the next month, of course, because it could get you shooting straight up to the old top of the leaderboard, and again, maybe pushing for honours at the end of the season. But that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. If you're new, bang your subscribe button, keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Bundesliga related, World Football related. We're going to here under one Ruskiv. Also, make sure to check out the links down below: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and all that kind of jazz. All in there. Just go in there. I'm on vocal on all of them. You can catch up with me on the fly, especially over Christmas time. We can hang out. We can talk. We can talk about turkey legs. We can talk about all sorts of stuff. Get in the old stuff down there. And also, if you want to become the latest brother of another mother, I'm trying to get up to 25 patrons, boys. I'm up to 22. Could you be the latest one? Check out the link down below: patreon.com/Roverseas. That's it. I'll see you all very, very soon, probably Wednesday, Thursday, for the next round of matches. Of course, no rest for the wicked. It's Christmas time. It's football time. I'll see you all next time.